Hey guys, I'm pretty excited to share something with you today. A little project I've been thinking about for a while is I wanted to get my girls a kids quad to do a little bit of riding on, and also a lot of our work colleagues, they've got kids that have never actually ridden bikes or quads or anything, so we thought it'd be really cool to get something that we can share, and take a few of the kids out for a ride and get them into the sport. So I've been on Marketplace, as I know many people like me like to scroll Marketplace, and I found this little Polaris Outlaw 50, which it needed a bit of work and a bit of love. So I think it'll be a good little project. So we're just heading back to work now with the thing on the back of the ute. So we're going to work out what parts it needs and what we can do to get it up and running. All right guys, here we are at ATVstore headquarters. So we've got our little Polaris Outlaw 50 here. It's a little 4-stroke. It actually looks like it needs more than it does. Truth be told, we've got a box of parts here. All this was pulled off it by the previous owner just because it was running a bit rough and they wanted to put a carburetor kit in it. They didn't have a lot of mechanical experience, didn't realise you didn't need to pull the whole thing apart. So we're going to piece it all back together. So what do you reckon, Davo?
I reckon it looks good, man. But as somebody who's also got a kid, I've done a little bit of looking around on Facebook for the same sort of thing. You've gone with a good brand, Polaris.
Yep.
I mean, obviously that's the advice, isn't it? Go for something that's a decent brand name, because you'll see on Facebook, anyone who's looked for more than a few minutes will see heaps of no-name brand quads on there for next to no money. The problem is, obviously,
well, that's the thing. You buy a Polaris or a Yamaha, Honda, Kawasaki, we don't sell parts for the Chinese stuff because it is so hard to get parts for. It's so hard to get back up for. So I always tell people, spend a little bit more money, buy a quality brand name. We can help you out with parts, and you can also get advice and information to work on the vehicle, so which is a huge thing. So
at the end of the day, it's pretty tempting. You see something on there for a couple of $100 and it's a no-name brander. It's a bit of a gamble. Your kid might end up disappointed because you just can't get any bits and pieces for it. I think Luke's done a really good thing with that quad. That's a good choice. It's definitely not some no-name brand weird quad, so I know my kid's gonna enjoy having a little spin once it's working. Yeah, let's go head inside and see if we can get a few parts for the thing.
Hey guys, here we are today at my garage at home. So, we got the little Polaris Outlaw 50 the other day for the kids and, for some of our work colleagues to teach their kids to ride on. So I wanted to do this one at home. It's a bit more personal. Got a lot of heritage and history in this garage, Been here for a few years now. We've got some bikes in here that have been in our family for up to 40 years. And I've got all the tools I need here. And I just thought it'd be a bit cooler and a bit more personal. So, I did have a bit of a look at this Polaris. I made sure the motor turned over before I did bring it home. I gave Dave a list of parts that we needed, so he's brought those over this morning. So just a few little things like we're gonna do a carby kit, new battery, air filter, change the oil, gonna lube up all the cables, check the brakes, and just make sure everything's working as it should so it's safe. So yeah, come along and join us on our journey as we go through it. As you know, we purchased this second hand and it had already been pulled apart because the owner was going to put a carby kit in it. They pulled a lot more off it than needed to be. So we've got, nuts and bolts and random bits everywhere. So big thing is laying all the nuts and bolts out, working out exactly where they go, just so as we're putting it all together, we're not searching for them. So I'm going to lay all the nuts and bolts out, the brake spring, all the bits and pieces. So hopefully nothing's missing and we don't have to go searching for any parts as we're trying to put it back together.
We're not doing a restoration where we're stripping this thing down to nuts and bolts and getting things powder coated or Cerakoted or anything crazy like that. But we'll clean it as we go. We'll give things a wipe down before we start working on it, get it as clean as we can, because that makes my heart happy, keeps me sane.
So I've just put a carby kit in. We used the All Balls kit. They are the pick of the bunch. They come with everything, jets, needles, screws, needle and seats, everything you need for it. So we've put a new kit in it. The old one's just been sitting around for a long time, so a bit of stale fuel. So yeah, it's time to freshen it up. Alright, so you always find little bits and pieces with these things that are unexpected. So the air box is missing the clips on it and it's been zip tied up. So we don't even know if it's got an air filter in it. So we're gonna crack it open. Ah, and it does, which is handy. We know it's had an air filter in there, so that's a good thing. Ah, it's even clean, which is a positive. So we do have a brand new twin air filter though. So we are going to oil that one up and put it in just to be safe, and we'll keep the other as a spare. Alright, so all the plastics are looking like they're in pretty good shape. We've got the footwell, the fuel tank, the headlight with the headlight surround. We've got one of the side covers, one's missing though. Archie! Just put the fuel tank on. We've given the filter a clean, bolted the fuel tank up, just fitting the fuel line. So we're not far off putting some fuel in it and seeing if this little thing fires up. Get the fuel cap off, get some juice in there and see how we go.
Hold thumbs, maybe she'll just start up.
Alright guys, so moment of truth. We've done all the basics, you know, we've done the carby, we've done a new battery, lubed up the cables, put some fuel in it. So we're just going to turn it on, press the button, see if it fires up and take it from there. So these ones, you've got to put the park brake on because they've got a switch here. So we do that. Then, you know, turn her on. Going to give it a bit of choke. On button. Press the starter button. Give it a bit of throttle. Didn't turn the fuel on. So it's got no fuel in it yet. So I'll turn the fuel. Hey, there we go. She fires up straight away. So we're going to let it warm up a little bit, give it a few little runs, get the fresh fuel through it. Once we warm it up, we'll do an oil change. So, yeah. It's running great, which is really good. So we've given a warm up. These little ATVs do have a safety switch. It is really important to connect that to the kids. If they do fall off, it will cut out. So we are going to test if this one's actually working. Hey, there we go, nice and safe. I've just put the clutch cover on, about to do the footwells and the plastics, and Dave's making himself useful. Hey guys, so it's ride time. So we've got the girls from school today. We've got the little quad in the back of the ute. As you know, you saw everything we did there in the shed, checking it all over, giving it some love. So yeah, now we're about to get one of the girls on the bike and see how she goes with it. Hey Hole, you ready to go? Come on mate, come and jump on. You excited for your first ride on a quad? Yeah? All right, let's get it organised and we can have a go. Hey guys, so it's been a success. The Polaris Outlaw 50 is running great, which is excellent. Holly's loving riding it around right now. So, you know, a little recap for this one. We bought a Polaris Outlaw 50 off Marketplace. We gave it a service, carburetor kit, air filter, oil, you know, gave it a little once over, did the cables, the thing's running great, fresh fuel, all the rest of it. So yeah, we're really happy with how it's turned out. Great to get the kids out riding and enjoying it and getting into the sport. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Please leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. Let us know what sort of things you want to see in the future, because we really want to keep bringing these videos to you and we want to do the content that you guys want to see.